Hey, what's up YouTube? Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone's enjoying the Vault of Glass return into Destiny 2. Today I'm bringing you guys a very crazy video. Now I know this typically isn't the type of content I upload on my channel, as I'm a PvP player, so I don't typically upload PvE content. But yesterday my friend and I were exploring the Vault of Glass raid and managed to find a way backwards to grab the starting chest and the bonus chest at the start of the raid after getting the second encounter, which of course you're not supposed to do. And you could do this back in D1, but the previous methods in D1 are now patched, because if you go to those methods, they're now turn back zones. But the way that we did it, there are no turn back zones. Now, I don't know if this is intentional by Bungie, but nonetheless, my friend and I found this quite interesting and wanted to share it with you guys. But all you're going to need is the second encounter, aka the Templar encounter with the Oracles, and a teammate willing to sit there and let the rest of his fire team members swap characters and go back and get the bonus chests. And most importantly, you're going to need supers to get past the very first part. So if that means wiping and then replacing a rally banner down to get your supers, whatever works, you're going to need a super to get across the first part. Just like the title says, this can be done on all three characters. For this video though, I will be demonstrating it on the Warlock, but for the first jump, I'll be showing it on all three characters, but for the main path, I'll be doing it on the Warlock. In this clip, I'll be showing you how to get across with the Hunter in the first part. So here I rally to get my super back. What you're going to want to do is jump up on the tall pillar here on the right. If you're looking towards the vault, there'll be a tall pillar at the start on the right. You just want to follow the path that I'm taking. Bringing a sword will help a little bit. I'm not the best at parkour, as you can see, but basically you're going to want to jump up on around the edge there, if that makes sense, and your character will mantle. Oh, another fail. You're gonna see a lot of fails on this because I'm not the best at parkour, but as long as you follow the path that I'm taking here, you'll have no problem. This jump right here is gonna be the trickiest. Where my buddy's shooting, your character will mantle right there. That's the trickiest part. But as long as you have bottom tree tether, you want the multiple tethers, you'll have no problem getting across. For this jump though, I had strafe jump on. That's the main jump that I use, and I was able to make it across no problem. But tether like I do here, and your character will move across the open gap no problem. Once you get across, you'll be chilling, because the rest of this is really easy on Hunter. For Warlock, you're going to want to run Top Tree Dawnblade, aka the Solar subclass, the Top Tree perk. Icarus Dash is going to hard carry this jump. Again, more fails for me trying to climb this pillar, but we'll get there no problem. And again, use a sword if you feel like using a sword, because it will come in handy in some of the later pathways. This can be a little bit tricky on Warlock, as I found out, but it's not too bad. It's just this one jump right above me here that's a little bit tricky. But basically what I do is jump backwards and then try to sword into it. Your character may or may not mantle. Mine didn't decide to there, and then do it right there. Jump backwards, and then kind of sword into the wall. Next, you're going to want a Dawnblade here. I failed miserably here because it wouldn't allow me to Icarus Dash for some reason, but I managed to save it by going to this rock here and Icarus Dashing into it and then getting on this little flat surface. But it may also be easier before you Dawnblade, jump up and eat your grenade so you have the Heat Rising perk, so you'll gain a lot more altitude and then Dawnblade across. It should make it easier to get across. Now we're on to the Titan class. For Titan, you're going to want the Middle Tree Arc Super, also known as the Code of the Missile, or Missile Titan for short. Again, you're going to want to scale this pillar just like I do here. Titan is probably the easiest because this super is just known to scale large open surfaces. My buddy almost knocked me off there. Thank you, Mystican. And then you're going to missile across just like I do here, and bam! Nice and easy, nothing to it. But for Titan, for the pathway section after this, I would recommend putting on high lift just to make it a little bit easier to get to those higher ledges that you may not be able to reach. That's what I found easiest. Now, getting into the pathway to get back to the other two chests, you're basically just going to want to follow the pathway that we do. So right off from the other side, you'll notice there'll be these rocks on the left side. Just scale them like we are here. We have swords just to make it a little bit easier. You don't have to use a sword, but I found it a little bit easier when I missed jump and messed something up because I'm really bad at parkour. But I'm going to speed this part of the video up because it is quite a long pathway just to make it a little bit faster. I know people don't like watching long glitch videos, but here we are to the first bonus chest of the raid. Now, I would recommend when you do this, get the first chest at the start of the raid and then come back for this one. Because the chest at the start of the raid has the chance of dropping a weapon. So if you don't have a weapon yet from this raid that you want, pick that first chest up first, and then you have a shot at getting it from this bonus chest here. Because this bonus chest here, if you don't have a weapon, it'll only drop stuff that you already have. And in my case, I didn't have anything yet on my Warlock, so it just gave me armor piece. The chest system in this works exactly the same as Deepstone Crypt, so I'd recommend getting that first chest first. You may see us mess up a little bit here, because on the Warlock, this is our first time actually finding our way back. We didn't know which pathway to take, but we figured it out here, so it may seem a little bit scuffed, but just follow the pathway that we take, and you'll be just fine. There will be some spots, however, which we'll get into a little bit after, where there's spots where it'll say turn back, and there's a tiny little spot on a ledge where it won't. So just be careful and don't panic, because you'll get through it. It's not too hard. But the weird thing with this glitch is you don't even need to return to orbits or anything to reset the chest. For some reason, going all the way back to the beginning, all the way back to the Templar encounter, it resets the chest, so as long as the host stays in the game, everyone else in the fire team can just keep switching characters and getting the loot. Obviously, it's a raid, so it's only once per week, but it's really nice and convenient to save the time to not do that first encounter and just swap through different characters and get the loot. Now, this platform here is a little bit tricky. There's a little lip in the platform which basically eats your jump. So in Warlock, you'll see me mess up a couple times here. So what you want to do is just jump first and then Icarus dash across. Do not move from that platform. Just jump and then Icarus dash straight across and you'll be just fine. This next platform, however, is one of those glitchy turn-back platforms like I mentioned earlier. So there's a tiny spot which you can stand where you'll be fine, but there's a spot everywhere around it, you'll be stuck and it'll say turn back, as you'll see. I just messed my jump up real quick, don't mind me. But the platform that we're on right now, right here, I can't move and it'll say turn back. There's a tiny spot where I'm standing right there where it's fine, and then all you gotta do is jump across and you're home free. You just gotta follow this pathway up to the vault again, and you'll get that first chest. But just follow the pathway here up to the first chest, and you can open it and get some more spoils, some mods, and whatever else in the chest, armor piece, weapon, whatever your RNG has set for you. I, unfortunately, only got armor pieces because on my other two characters, I opened up the bonus chest first, so I only got armor. And on my hunter, when I ran this actually, like, legit, I got armor pieces, unfortunately, as well. But here we are just checking it out. We got boots on the Warlock, and we're checking out the brand new mods on it, which are actually quite nice mods, which you can also farm by doing this, which is nice. So now I just want to show you guys this me opening the chests on my other two characters. So here it is, the bonus chest on my Titan. As you can barely see because my camera's in the way, we got a mod and then gauntlets. And then here just going back up to the vault, opening the first chest, doing the glitch as well. And we got another mod, and we got another pair of gauntlets. And here I am going back to get the bonus chest on my hunter. Now, I won't get any loot from it, obviously, because I already claimed the loot on this during the day 1 raid race. So, obviously, it's once a week, so I don't get any loot from it. And unfortunately, I don't have any footage of me getting the one by the vault, because once we discover we can go back, I swapped my Warlock right away and tried it on that. But there it is, getting the bonus chest on my hunter. Before we end the video today, I don't know if Bungie will ever patch this or fix this, because it's like I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't know if this is intentional or not, because the other methods used in D1 are now patched. You can't do that anymore, but this seemed way too easy to do, so I don't know if this is intentional or not, but tough to say if they'll patch this or not. It's too early to tell. But if they end up patching this, I'll change the title of the video and I'll let everyone know. With all that being said, if you have any questions about anything in today's video, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to check out my Twitch channel, link in the description. We stream over there every single day, mainly PvP content, and occasionally some PvE shenanigans as well whenever I'm bored of Crucible. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, peace.